They got a bit too aggressive in certain areas yesterday, and I'd expect them to be a little bit more defensive today.
Cage triggered.
Well, we'll see now. First blood already going to be out. We're going to be cut off there, so we'll not be able to get involved in the fight. Site has been taken over here by the attacker's Faze, and look at the way the Sentinels is going to be trying to tackle this one with a frenzy and a few blast packs as well. A lot of weakened players as Dapper's going to get right back into the conversation and a flawless straight up attack, but all the slow comes in, the slow and then the molly to boot. That right there is a thing of beauty. Talk about the symmetry and the timing that they had. Very well timed by the Sage and the Brimstone. Sick, of course, going to be playing that role for his team, and Marved yesterday was just unreal. Support is there too to back each other up. Last player left alive was Rawkus. That's a 4K for Sick, and that all just started. Watch out though for those paint shells though. Could do a sizable amount of damage. They do manage to dodge that. Zom's inside of lamps. Corey's just kind of managing this one. And a good challenge there for Corey. Sinatra's still going to be involved in the fight, though. A few seconds remaining. ZachaREEE just had to bail from that battle and go and put down this spike on the opposite side. He actually does not go for the plant. He's just going to be charged completely. He didn't quite know where those paint shells were going to land. And
the Sentinel boys. And it should be a comfortable one, just because of the weapons that they have. The boombot comes out, does enough damage. It also gives the information, and Zoms will follow through and get two. And now the retake is just a formality at this point. Get the defuse. Unfortunately for Marv, he cannot get any sort of kills to damage the economy of this spike. But they have been able to achieve the site here. It's going to be a retake for Sentinels.
No one was going to be looking at that doorway. Rawkus still watching a flank. Dapper wins that fight and certainly will win those most of the time. Dapper a headshot through that, and the retake is just so flawless. ZachaREEE, no options on the outside by Garden, and Sentinels as easy as 1, 2, 3. Great use of that Sage utility. No one's going to anticipate it. They knew that the smoke was going to be there because it always ends up happening. Sinatra gets two. Sick and Dapper are going to secure themselves some kills, leaving Corey, who is doing some business over on the opposite side of the map, all by his lonesome. It was just a predictable play. You always play the smoke at elbow. So how do you counter that? You go over the smoke with a Sage wall.
That's where we've got to this stage now in Valorant, where you know where the default smokes are going to be, right? You know these standard pushes that are going to be available to a team who only is going to be on an eco round. When they've only got pistols, what is the normal kind of thing?
Deny them by the, so he's going to play that shock dart. Dapper pushes forward. Rawkus is still going to be alive. Perhaps it will be used. There goes the orbital strike, though. Now the Hunter strike is going to be played at that moment in time on the opposite side. Sinatra does not get tagged up on it, but finally Rawkus will find the mark. Now, though, through all of that, they are beaten up. Rawkus has 10 HP, and oh, would you look at that? A Hunter's Fury on the other side. Zoms is there to receive babybay. Last player left alive. It's going to be a 10 HP Rawkus. No spike planted. 14 seconds and counting remaining. Just got tagged by the location dart. So really, the only plausible thing he could do is play spike and get the extra cash for it. Can't even do that because Sentinels deny it. 7-0. The Sentinels. This is going to hurt so much. They have no choice but to push forward. Zoms is going to just nuke Marv. babybay does manage to pick up a kill there, but in the distance, it's going to be Shazam inside of the cubby. Tagged for 73. Needs to be careful now. More kills are starting to come through, and Dapper's just going to go ahead and use that neural theft just to give him a little bit more intel as to where this final player is going to be located. He's in the showers, and Sinatra gives Corey a back. Where he's going to be, they'll probably make this push happen, but Shazam waiting outside of A lamps. Fire in the hole, played, missed, and whiffed. Zoms, though, picks up a kill. Shazam's now just going to be stuck here inside of lamps while Dapper's on the flank. And Dapper is going to see that spike in a moment. Rawkus is aware of this, which is why he saw the tail. He saw the cape. He saw the cape of Sova. Now it will be a 1v1. Corey versus Dapper, two great players here contending against one another, but Dapper just held on to the angle. Corey, yeah, it could very well be a sweep on Bind. And this was the map, as we had mentioned before, that Faze desperately needed to win because their next two games are going to be on Ascent and then Split. Perhaps, though, people have been underestimating what Faze are capable of doing on Ascent, but even with the results of the previous maps, I mean, just looking at, they knew that he was still going to be stuck inside of there, so it was only just a matter of time before someone jumped in the fray. Unfortunately, though, while that took place, it's shazam and Zom were easily going to be able to handle 2 more members of Faze. Hunter's Fury just to hold them back for a moment. babybay looked to poke inside of Bath, ended up not working out in his favor, but Marv, you can always rely on him for at least 1 kill. Dapper, though, you can rely on him for 3.
So I'm not going to harp on about Faze playing badly, because I don't think Faze are playing particularly badly. I just think Sentinels are playing absolutely incredibly.
Yeah. They are, statistically, and without question, better team. Now, that was a wall that exists in space and time. I don't understand why that was a thing.
What the? Is it because the Cypher Trap was there? I don't know. Either way, that was weird.
Oh, you know, it could be because of the Cypher Trap. Huh. As a Sage player, that concerns me. So... yeah, Marved is going to be pinned. Good effort there, though, by ZachaREEE to watch his teammates back. Marv took the shot. Dapper, though, down to 62 HP. B-site will have more support, but they do have a few angles. So Dapper now gets the heals, and Corey, as he pushes outside, made a whole heap load of noise. ZachaREEE alone way inside of the bench, which they did manage to see at that moment. Spike is going down.
I planted the spike.
So Dapper with that spike down, and Zom's getting the kill. Maybe, though, Marv is going to bring this one back up to even. Dapper has the angle over here by the L box. Trips run again. No one's still going to be paying attention to him here. Dapper just dancing around this, and who's going to stop Dapper? And even if ZachaREEE manages to stop Dapper, he still has to worry about Sick. Sick is going to be very weak, though. ZachaREEE does manage to get the kill. 1 player remaining. It's going to be Sick. He slows him down, and he's going to wall him off. Oh, the Giga Chad. He goes in front of the fuse. Oh, man. Oh, baby. This could be the round when he was so fake. So fake. Oh, but he lets go. For a moment, he lets go. He has it halfway. He finally gets it. Oh, my goodness. Does he manage to get the defuse? Yes, he does. And Faze have put a round on the board.
They've gone in. They've done their research. They've completely changed their attitude. And now they're 12-1 up here.
Still not safe, though. Just traded out. Both Brimstones are going to be down. babybay. There you go. Headshot on Sick. Sinatra nades that out in the corner. Does not quite get the kill. As babybay waits for him to push. Dapper is very weak. Sinatra inside of the lamps. Dapper finally is going to get cleaned up, leaving Sinatra just to be the last man. Exchange. Marv is just going to wait this thing out. Oh, nicely done there. He heard the camera, and he had the coverage of the smoke, so he was good to just continue to push that. And with where that camera was positioned, that was just a great audio cue there for Marv to take advantage of. Dom did his best to attempt to get out of the bath there, but Shazam now secures himself 2 kills. So you got a player by L-Box, and another one is going to be back by U-Haul. They're going to hightail it out of there, make their way over to the B site, get that plant down. And they're going to give it over to the Sage. Shazam will stay up top here, and part of the reason why they gave it to the Sage probably has to deal with either A, the utility, or B, the health, which, no, it seems like it's going to be more of a health thing, and also getting him closer to that resurrection in case things go a little awry here. But Sick now is going to be called out. Great angle from Shazam, but Marv was going to be there just a little bit quicker. Sick with 1, and then he's not going to be able to get himself the final 2 kills, despite the fact that they were going to have some weak players there. It will be Faze with their 3rd round. I don't know if they know that guy is still going to be there. So Rawkus waits this one out. Well done there. And Rawkus has actually been playing pretty solid today, or I should say in this half. One of the things I did want to commend him for was how they double peaked in that last round. But Rawkus was going to be the one to take that fight first because he knew his teammate was weaker, which was a thing we were criticizing them for yesterday, Gaskin. So it's clear that Faze, they've had that conversation about how they need to handle these peaks.
They found my wire.
And thus that means that, you know, they're playing a little bit more disciplined here. But Dapper in a 1v2, if a player can clutch it, it is this man. He has enough health to do it.
Is he going to go all the way around through to Hookah here? This is a big risk, because if anyone taps this bomb, he is not going to be able to stop it. Knife out just so he can be as quick as possible. Hoping that no one on the side of Faze is going to tap it just yet. It is wide in the open. The tap is going to come through any second now. There it is. The tag comes through, though, so he knows that no one is on the spike right now. And he is in such a good position. He can stop that one. But in the 1v1. Cypher versus Cypher. babybay, he knows where he is, and babybay will get the frag, and Faze make it 12-4. Almost clutching up there. I love that play. And the fact he had the camera on site, and the tag was just able to deny getting it halfway. Clever round, but
still going to be here for Sentinels if they elect to use it. Rawkus is going to die. Sinatra hits him with a stinger. That was from the burst of a stinger. Let's relax there, Sinatra.
I did mention earlier to Moses, I just said that Sentinels are very good on these kind of thrifty eco rounds. But I don't think they're going to be able to achieve anything with just 3 of them now. And especially with the positioning from Faze, Korean just in the best place to stop any sort of push towards B here.
Also, the showstopper, he needs to get this out faster. He does manage to do so. He will die. He could not back away in time. Zums kills Corey, but Corey did manage to stop Sinatra, so that's something you have to be quite happy about. But unfortunately, though, now the tables have turned as the ults had to come in favor of this squad of Faze. It was going to be Sentinels. That wrapped things up 13-5. Faze did make this a respectable finish.